Hey y'all, it's Zaze, and today I wanted to do some watercolor sketches of my main character Ivy. I've kind of been having a little bit of a creative block, so because of that, I just wanted to sketch her. I was at first going to fill out my sketchbook, but then I was like, I really wanted to use my watercolor paper, so I'll show you guys the supplies I have real quick before we get started. So this is the brand of watercolor paper that I use. I think I got this from Hobby Lobby, and it's cold press. I think I like cold press paper a little bit more because it's smoother. It definitely works for me. And then we have my set of Arteza watercolors that have been very used. Obviously I haven't really washed this palette out like I should. I got these a while back for a birthday present, and honestly it's the best set. This isn't sponsored or anything. I wish it was, oh my god, but these watercolors are like the best ever. And then in this case I keep my Faber-Castell watercolor pencil in white just for highlights and things like that. So let me put this away until I'm ready to use it. We've got a jar of water as always. Technically with watercolors you should use 2 glasses of water, one for cleaning your paintbrush and another one for like actual water use. However, I don't have 2 jars. So, and then we have my paint brushes. I always keep out my 2-inch brush for flat washes, though I doubt I'll need to do that much today. I have my hat. What is this? 3/4 inch. I almost said 1/2 inch, but this is my 3/4 inch brush. And this is a watercolor brush from Royal and Langnickel. This is just another flat brush, a small flat brush for detailing. A fan brush from Master's Touch. That's the brand. This is a round brush that came with this set actually. It came with these watercolors. I usually keep it in the pan. This one's my favorite, obviously. And then we have 2 smaller brushes for detailing. This one is a little bit longer, and then this one's a little bit smaller, which is better for like lining and stuff. So let's get started. I didn't have any idea of what I wanted to do today. I figured I would just work on some of her expressions and just generally how I would draw her. Like, I'm trying to make sure I can draw her consistently the same way over and over. I had this idea of like drawing her, like cutting her hair, so I might try that. I feel like I'm gonna start down here and just start with a regular round base for the head. You know what? Let's start off in 3/4 because I think I'd prefer that right about now. I'm not really sure if you would see her scar from this angle. I'm hoping that I'll be able to kind of imply it. I just wanted to do some basic sketches and see where they take me. Hopefully I can get some good ideas out on paper. I try to draw her like as quick as I can sometimes just to make sure I'm getting her features right, because if I overthink it, she'll come out looking kind of silly. But that goes with like everything. Like if I overthink how I draw something, it'll come out looking not so good. I didn't really have any idea of what I wanted to talk about today. I just kind of set up my camera and got my supplies out and decided to at least try something, because again, I've been in a bit of an art block, so I'm really just doing this for myself so that I can get some ideas down on paper. I'm hoping when I go in with watercolors that my graphite pencil won't smear too much, so we'll see how that works out. Definitely want to give her like a disapproving frown a little bit. You know, probably one of the other characters just annoyed her as they usually do, and give her these really thick eyebrows. You know, my character has thicker eyebrows than I do. I feel like every time I draw elf ears, I draw them a little bit differently, which is fine. It doesn't have to be super accurate. So yeah, I figured I'd start off with some basic sketches and then I'd go in with my watercolors later. I'm actually like kind of stuck on figuring out her lore. Like, I'm writing and I'm working out the chapters and stuff, but it feels like when I try to actively like work on her lore, that's when I have a problem. But like otherwise I'll be getting like all these great ideas for like episodes and things that would happen, but when I am trying, I can't seem to think of anything. But I guess it's because I'm kind of like working on several characters at the same time that might be happening. But yeah, I've had a lot of like ideas circulating in my head about like her backstory and things, and I feel like I have a lot of it figured out, but then when it comes to like actually writing, sometimes I find it kind of difficult. I'm hoping that like the more I draw her, the more I'll be able to write about her or like brainstorm. I feel like drawing is half of the brainstorming for me, because then I can explore her personality like visually before worrying about like the actual writing points. You guys know what I've been wanting to do for my characters? I've been wanting to put together like playlists for them. Have you guys ever seen like some of those creators do, what's it called? Like they'll link a song or like a recording of somebody's voice, and then they'll be like, oh, this is how my character would sound. I think it's the coolest thing ever, because I'm currently working working on the books and the chapters right now. Like I'm currently working on the book and the comic strips and stuff. And I know not everybody likes to read, so I eventually wanted to like make it into an audiobook as well. Again, just an idea, don't hold me to this. Everything is bound to change, okay? All lore ideas, all drawings, character designs are subject to change, just in case. I'm hoping that what I'm doing right now will kind of help me brainstorm some storyline ideas. I don't know. I have like all of these ideas rattling around in my head, but I haven't been able to like really get as far as I want to with the writing process. I'm also working on side characters, so I feel like because of that I'm more hesitant to write about them because I don't have like everybody's full storylines fleshed out yet. I'm also like trying to juggle learning a few different drawing techniques at the same time, so things like color theory and then anatomy, and then on top of that I'm trying to learn how to draw animals so I can incorporate them into the storyline. Like I've been drawing since I was a kid, and yet I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing at all. The quickest way to like drawing body parts and stuff I find is just to draw the joints first and then connect them. This is coming from a girl who doesn't know how to draw anatomy, so take it with a grain of salt. Again, I don't know how to draw people, okay? I know how to draw faces. That is about the extent of my knowledge, because then I'll have like an idea and I don't know how to put it on paper, and then it's just me and blank canvas staring at each other until I either A, give up, or B, try to draw something that ends up looking ever so slightly horrendous. But yeah, I'm kind of like having a brain fart moment, and that's another thing where I'm trying to like draw exclusively for the enjoyment of drawing rather than worrying about a finished product. But it's so hard, especially like when in the past I can make really good drawing and then feel like I barely tried, but then as soon as I want to draw something, it's like whoops, there goes your skill, it's all gone. I talk so badly about Ivy, but she's literally my favorite. I love her so much, which is why she's the main character. And I feel like there's not really enough room in media for like women in general. We barely like get representation in media, but God forbid it's like a woman who isn't perfect and then make her a person of color. Oh my goodness, like I don't see it enough, which is actually why I'm writing the series in the first place. I'm kind of writing it to give myself the representation that I never saw on the screens growing up, and I think that's very important to me. But I feel like I don't draw her enough just for the sake of drawing her. The whole point of this is just to make sure I can draw my character consistently. I'm thinking about doing this for some of my other characters, doing like watercolor sketches of them basically, because I find like watercolors a lot easier to get ideas out like quickly on paper, and it's kind of meant to do that, right? Because it dries so fast. My favorite part about drawing her is like drawing this little curl that comes down on her face, and it's so cute. Well, I'm hoping that if I just try to draw just to have fun with it, that maybe I'll get a little bit more creativity surrounding the series. Okay, I was worried about how this is gonna look at first. I like it now. I really do enjoy like recording these process videos though, because I'm just in my room rambling. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. It would mean a lot to me, and I kind of want to make sure that my audience at least gets to indulge in the storyline. I'm not going to drop any names, but I've seen some artists like on TikTok or on YouTube who are doing something similar to me, where they had these original characters and these storylines, so that when I go to their page to like try to check it out, there's no like actual written storyline or webtoon or comic. And I guess I'm kind of like stressed about being an artist like that, because I have the story, like I have the story written, but I haven't uploaded anything because I'm worried that it's not going to live up to my own expectations, much less anybody else. And so now I'm kind of like talking about my characters over and over and over, and I feel like people are like, oh well, where's the story? And it's a lot, because I want it to feel very human or very natural. You know, I watch like Netflix and TV, or I read books that are coming out these days, and everything feels like it's marketed towards my generation, like Gen Z. But then the storyline itself is like, gosh, like the characters fall flat, the dialogue doesn't make any sense. Quick example is Never Have I Ever. I tried to rewatch it yesterday. I couldn't get past the first episode because I was like, who is this marketed towards? It's not me. It's not me. You're not hitting my demographic, because the entire script sounds like it was written by AI. Like, what is this? And it's just getting like really annoying to me, because I want to be that for myself, to where I'm writing the books I want to read, or I'm creating the TV show that I would want to watch when I log in on the internet, or I'm creating the content here on YouTube that I log in for. Like, it's really for me. I don't know. I feel like just because I'm so frustrated with the outside world, like I'm so frustrated with the technology or the TV shows being marketed towards my generation, and then they fall flat, that I feel like I'm putting pressure on myself to create something spectacular, when at the end of the day, I'm a one-man show. Stuff like this, TV shows and movies and books, it takes a whole production team. You know, you have editors and publishers and people who are sponsoring and people who are promoting it, and that's all me. I'm the marketing team and I'm the writing team, and it's kind of like I'm putting pressure on myself for something that nobody else cares about. Like, literally, this is going to the void on the internet. Nobody cares, but I care because I want to make art that resonates for people, or at least if nobody else, it resonates with me. I'm really just trying to figure out where to go with the series in general, because I have so many ideas bouncing around in my head, and I don't want to say too much because one, like, I don't want to spoil the series for anybody, but there's like a lot of episodes and there's a lot of moving parts. I'm worried that, like, if I do put it out there, that people might not necessarily like it, or that it seems silly. I just feel like because I've been posting about it so much that I'm kind of like behind in progress somehow, because like I'm posting about the characters, but I don't have anything, like I don't have like any complete lore uploaded, and so I feel like I'm frustrating myself because, again, nobody is expecting me to upload it. Literally nobody asked, nobody cares. And then another thing, not to be like erase this, erase that, but like I used to like get my hair like permed and flat ironed a lot growing up. I remember one time I was like watching iCarly, and there's this one episode where Sam and Carly, they dunk their heads in water and they come back up, and I remember specifically watching that episode and being like, man, well, how come their hair stays straight when it goes in water and mine doesn't? My hair will like be straightened, but then if I take a shower and my hair's out, it'll go back curly or it'll frizz up. And it had really messed with me when I was that age, because I was like, oh, I was no older than 9, and it had really upset me at the time. And I look back on that like very specific instance, and I was like, I grew up believing that my own hair was too tough to deal with. Even though it's high maintenance, sure, it's not hard to deal with, or not at least how I was led to believe it was. So again, that comes hand in hand with like representation, where I don't see these things like really talked about on the internet. It's something that kind of hits home for me, where it's like you have all this curly hair, but then everybody you see on TV has like silky straight blonde hair, or it's like brunette or whatever, but it's kind of wild. And so now that I'm older and that I take care of my own hair now, I don't straighten it. I'm kind of rambling again. I did not have a set topic. I think it's safe to say that I'm ready to go in with watercolors. Watercolor is just so relaxing. Like, I used to not be able to use watercolor at all, but now it's like I can't stop using it. It's so nice. It's so smooth and it's kind of transparent, so it works really good with your sketches and can layer them so nicely. I used to swear by acrylics, and now I don't even want to like touch acrylics anymore. I find acrylics actually harder to use now. But if you go look through some of my previous videos, you see that I've kind of gained a lot more practice with watercolor recently. So yeah, if you're enjoying this video so far and you want to see me do this with other characters, let me know in the comment section down below, and please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I post content twice a week, Mondays at 7:30 a.m. and Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Be sure to tune in every week. There's always going to be new lore drops, paint with me videos, sometimes gaming, and the occasional travel vlog. I'm actually going to be traveling a few different places this year, so I'm excited to upload some videos about that, if I even remember to record. Sometimes I have so much fun on vacation that I forget to record at all. So I think this was a pretty overall good idea to help get some creative juices flowing. I don't know if I can incorporate a storyline about her cutting her hair, but it is just so fun to look at. Watercolor is probably my new favorite medium. You know what I've been trying to use more of? Markers. I have like a whole bunch of alcohol markers, and I barely ever forget to use them. So I might do a video soon of me using alcohol markers. If that's something you'd be interested in, please let me know in the comment section down below, because I definitely want to do that. I've also been wanting to make like more Roblox videos. I know I made one before and I have another one in the works right now, but I think I want to start doing more videos where I'm like playing Roblox games and then drawing something about the game. Like, I love playing a good Roblox horror game. It gets me so spooked and they're so fun. A little background about Ivy is that she works as a security guard at what is called the portals, and it's just like it sounds. It's literally a portal. And basically she has this job because years ago there was a war when all of these portals appeared on the face of the planet, and then the magical people who live in this realm got invaded, and after the war ended there was a treaty made with the invaders to keep giving them like resources, so building materials, food, water, magic items, things like that. These people on her side of the realm are being forced to like give up their resources, and so because of that she guards these portals where the trades are happening. So her entire job is to make sure that nobody from the other side invades the portals. I don't want to get too much into it because I feel like I'll spoil it. But let's just say she gets a little bit more unhinged and she gets really dedicated to this idea of shutting down the portals permanently because they're not helping people. And you know, all of her supervisors and the people in the government above her saying like, well, we don't know how to close them, like, and on top of that we have a treaty with these people, so we have to keep doing it before like they invade us again. I wanted to talk about some of the other characters, but I guess I'll do that in another video. In the world building, everybody has like elemental magic, and this can appear in different ways. It's not like super strict. It's not necessarily like Avatar where they're like water bending and fire bending, though it can look like that, if that makes sense. I don't know, I actually really am loving how the sketch page is looking right now. Speaking of sketch pages, I am thinking of doing a sketchbook tour soon. I'll probably do a tour of like a couple of my sketchbooks. I don't know which one to start with though, because I have a handful of them. I was thinking to make a video of my first ever sketchbook. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know in the comment section down below. I was thinking of doing that because when I was younger, when I first started drawing, I would draw like anime. I don't know, there was this one YouTube channel that I grew up watching, and he would draw like anime girls, and I'd be like, oh, I want to draw like that. So I started following the tutorials like in my sketchbook, and then so I started learning how to draw. And before that I used to draw a lot, but like it was the first time I had like picked up drawing all over again. But if you guys are enjoying this video so far, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you'd like to hear me talk about some of my other characters. I definitely do want to do like a character reveal. I have side characters that I'm working on, so that's why I'm talking about it, so I'll keep you guys updated. I think I said something earlier about traveling a lot this year, so you guys can definitely look out for travel vlogs. It's not my usual content, but on occasion I'll post a travel vlog because I'm going a couple places this year that I'm really excited for. If that's something you're interested in, definitely stick around, but I'd hope that you'd mostly stick around for the characters and the world building and stuff. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this earthy green color for her shirt. Well, it's in her color palette. I like it, so she wears it. I'm really excited to just like get really hands-on with these characters and writing these scenes and drawing the scenes. Like, I'm so excited. I have all of these ideas, but I definitely like have a lot of plot points. Like, I've planned out quite a few episodes, like season finale and everything, so I'm just kind of putting this pressure on myself to hurry up and finish it without really savoring the actual world building part of it, which is the whole point. I'm doing it for me by myself, so the whole point of it is to enjoy the process, and I find myself not doing that because I get in my head a lot, and it's really upsetting because I love this character and I love my other characters, which you would hear more about if you visit the channel. A little self promo. Go check out the channel, learn about some of my other characters, learn about the lore. But yeah, I'm so excited about my storylines, and I feel like I'm more excited because I'm writing about things that I know. So every single episode, every single instance, it may not be necessarily first-hand experience, but it's based off of something I've experienced in my lifetime. So I find that like writing the series is my own form of therapy. Again, I can't afford afford therapy. So I started a book. It's like my own little form of self-care. I'm writing about these things that I know or that have happened to me or that I know somebody it happened to, or it represents something similar, not too much. Please don't go reading the series and then dissecting my life, please, goodness. But it's about me. The whole thing is about me. I don't really want to get into specifics. And so because of that, I find myself really excited to write about it. But then when I sit down, I kind of get sad sometimes because I'm writing about real world things that are sometimes like a touchy subject for me, and not to get too deep into it, but writing about these things are my way of talking about certain things that I probably have never told anybody else, or at least not so explicitly. Art has always been my form of self-care. It's always been my form of meditation and just overall like calming down my mind. So when it comes to including the writing part of that, that kind of enhances what I already do when I draw, and the combination of the two really end up having an emotional effect on me sometimes. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I was writing my chapters not too long ago, and then I just had to like shut my laptop and cry for a little bit because I was writing about something that had happened to me and it kind of triggered me. And then you know what I did? I came back the next day and I reread it. I was like, oh, this is good. And then I kept writing. And you know, I don't really see other people doing this where they just decide to up and make something because they want to. People don't really start on their creative projects because they feel like they need more than they actually do to get it started. And I'm trying not to let emotional upset or creative block stop me from going for what I want, which is creating and finishing this series. Not to like finish it, but to get the ball rolling and get the episodes posted and to draw the comic strips, because I really do enjoy what I write. Actually, I'm gonna sign her name up here. You know what? I'm gonna use this color for the rim of her shirt. It's really cute. I'm nearly done with this piece, but I really love how it looks. Also, you guys, I just wanted to let you know from now to my existing subscribers that I will only be posting on YouTube. I don't plan on posting outside of YouTube. I had thought about it for a little bit because I had like an Instagram and the TikTok, but when TikTok got deleted, I kind of panicked. So I went ahead and deleted the account that I had over there for TikTok, which I didn't plan on using anyways because I didn't post on there. And then as far as Instagram is just like a minefield of like AI users, so I don't like posting over there either. So if you guys want to see my portfolio, you have to go to my Patreon. I think I also have some things posted up on Ko-fi or Coffee. I don't know how you pronounce it. And some of my finished art projects will be in my community tabs post in case you were curious to see some of my other characters. But yeah, I'm not posting outside of YouTube whatsoever. This is a platform that I have chosen. And it's also because I grew up using YouTube. Growing up, I wanted to be a YouTuber so bad, and now that I'm an adult, I actually can be a YouTuber, so it's really great. I'm gonna go in with some colored pencils, add some details back into her face. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But I would appreciate the support, and I really do appreciate you watching this video. I hope you'll check out the channel a little bit more if you enjoy this type of content. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. Some of them are really short, some of them are really long. So if you enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'm probably gonna go in with my regular liner for her eyes. I have like this reddish brown micron that I love to use, so I'll probably go in with that. But yeah, she looks really good actually. Well, I'm so glad like this came out how it did, because I was like worried when I sat down that I wasn't gonna like it. And now that I'm nearing the end, I'm like, oh my goodness, she looks so good. And I feel all creative again. I feel like this kind of stuff keeps me grounded for sure. I just love drawing her lips. It's so fun. Like, brown lip liners for black girls is the best thing ever. If you're a black girl and you're watching this right now, go out and buy yourself a brown lip liner and a pink gloss. You will not regret it. It's the best combination ever. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Or speaking of like gloss and stuff, I like Ivy's character because she's kind of opposite to me in that way, where she's more of like a tomboy, and I feel like I was more of a tomboy growing up than I am now. Right now, like, I'm a real girly girl. Like, I like girly things. I like doing my makeup, and I like putting on little dresses, and I like these stereotypically feminine things, whereas Ivy kind of strays away from that. I like to compare and contrast her from myself. Like, okay, what does she do that I would do differently? But yeah, she's not very super feminine. She's kind of one of the boys, and I just love her. I kind of like how she interacts with other characters, which is why I'm kind of struggling not to bring up my other characters, because again, their stories all interact with one another, so it's kind of hard not to talk about them all at the same time. I don't know. Really trying to enjoy myself with my art rather than worrying about end results. And the more I do practice that, the more I actually love the end result that I end up with. like this. Like I sat down thinking that like I wasn't gonna be able to draw whatsoever, and now I have this. But yeah, do you guys have like any of your own original characters? I don't think I have enough following for this, but I kind of wanted to open up some character submissions for like side characters and things, because I really wanted to see like what you guys have in mind or like based off what you know about the story already, what kind of characters would you come up with to put into the world. Fantasy characters and things like that, like mermaids, fairies, elves, dragons, things of that sort. Man, I love when my drawings come out good. This is again why like it's important for me to do stuff like this, because it makes me feel good about myself when I just draw something that I enjoy and I draw it for the sake of enjoying it. I don't know, this just seems like a really good way to like get out things in my imagination. Ugh, she looks so good. I love when my characters come out looking good. If you guys didn't know, the series is called Worlds Collide. I am working on a banner for the channel. I definitely want to like put the name out there so people know what I'm talking about. But yeah, definitely check out the channel if you are curious about some of my other characters or Ivy, because I post a lot about her. Okay, well, let me go in with the liner and I'm about done. I'm mostly using this to define her eyelids. I definitely want to give some more definition to some of these areas that might get a little muddied up. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. If you're interested in the series, please let me know. You know, I keep posting about it, I keep talking about it, and I keep thinking about it, and I just really love the characters. I love the story that I'm building. So if it resonates with other people, or if other people end up enjoying it, it really is like the best thing ever for me, because now I know that not only am I enjoying this, but other people can relate, or other people can get some joy out of it too. And that kind of goes a long way for me, knowing that other people like it. I love this micron. Like, this is my favorite liner that I've ever bought, and it was like $2 at the Hobby Lobby. Look at how good it looks. Oh, I love when my art comes out looking nice. It makes me so proud of myself and I feel so accomplished. I sat down today like kind of sad and feeling, you know, a little bit in my head, a little bit anxious. Now I feel a lot better because I actually decided to just record and make some art. It's literally like so therapeutic to just sit down and draw, and especially when I'm on camera, because I just get to yap and yap and yap about whatever I'm thinking about, and it's literally so fun to just talk about whatever I'm feeling while drawing something that I'm proud of. Do you guys like have any favorite characters from like TV shows and things? I'm kind of looking for like character inspo, if that makes sense, or like personality traits to pull from for some of my characters. Comment down below what your favorite TV show is, and then your favorite character from that TV show, and then I'm gonna go watch the TV show because I have too much time on my hands, and I'm gonna see why you like those characters, because I know like my favorite characters and why I like them. So I really like hearing about it from other people because it's so inspiring to me. But yeah guys, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this type of content. I definitely make a lot of art videos, so if you guys just want to paint along with me, next time you see one of my videos on your For You page, no excuses. Grab your art supplies, put the video on, and start drawing. But I hope you find this type of content relaxing, because it's relaxing for me. It's relaxing for me to make it, so I hope it's relaxing for you to listen in and watch my art process as I try to create some drawings, you know? And now for the fun part, I'm gonna peel off the washi tape. I'm gonna move my microphone so you can hear it, and I'll do a little ASMR. And that is the final product. I'm really happy with how this came out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below about what your favorite medium to paint with is, if you paint at all. Do you like watercolors? Do you like acrylics? Do you not like painting in general? Do you prefer to use colored pencils, markers, whatever it is? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye y'all!